you so much for coming onto your mat. I hope you're all well, I hope you're practicing, I hope you're breathing consciously. Today's class is going to be based on a mandala. A mandala is a Sanskrit word meaning circle or sort of complete. So we're going to be moving around our mat today. So if it's easy for you, place me wherever I am in the room, maybe to the side so you're able to glance each way, or just follow my voice. As always, make sure that you are listening to your body, that you're breathing in every single posture. Know that everything is an option in yoga, nothing is a requirement. There's always variations, modifications to every posture. If you have any niggles, any injuries, any limitations, just be really mindful today. And of course, if you have any requests or you need to modify your practice, please send me an email, message me on Instagram, whatever it might be, and ask for any recommendations. That would be super. So we're going to start with some breath work in a comfortable seat. So you're welcome to place a block, cushion, pillow, whatever you have underneath your sitting bones. Begin to sit nice and tall on the inhalation. On the exhalation, just begin to turn your gaze down or close down the eyes. You're welcome to turn the palms facing up or facing down. As you close the eyes, just start to come into your breath. Start to notice where your breath is coming from today. If it's still slightly caught up in your throat, in your chest. And without forcing the breath, just start to move your breath down into your belly, your lower abdomen, using the diaphragm to fully breathe, full belly breaths, inhaling and exhaling. And with every breath, start to slow your breathing down. Start to become a little bit calmer, more at peace, and find that ease in the body. And as you find that stillness, just a moment to center yourself, start to notice what your energy levels are like today. Do you feel like you're raring to go, that you really want to get into chaturangas, your vinyasa? Do you feel like you might need a little bit of time in each posture? Start to recognize what your body and what your mind needs. And as you start to come into your breath, that a little bit more, start to notice where you can focus your attention, or where your attention is naturally moving to. Is it to the tip of your nose, and where you can feel the inflow and the outflow of the air? Or do you feel your attention is more based on your abdomen, your lower belly, and the rise and fall of the breath? So you can choose, you can move between one and the other, but just start to bring your full awareness to that sensation of breathing. And as you move into the breath, start to move into your body and out of your mind. Full awareness on the inhalation, full awareness on the exhalation. Breathing in, breathing out, inhaling, exhaling. Continue to work with your full belly breath. And then just start to bring your awareness into the tips of your toes. Your ankles, your shins, awareness into the knees, into the thighs, into your hips, sitting bones, and feel yourself grounding onto your mat or onto your block, your cushion. Awareness back to your belly center, and just take one full round of breath, inhaling as the belly draws out, inhaling as the belly draws in. Awareness all the way up through your spine, to the back of your neck and your shoulders. Awareness down your arms, and when you're ready, start to turn your palms to face upwards. Start to lengthen through the crown of the head, grow tall. On your next inhalation, and on the exhale, just find that little bit of softness. Drawing your thumbs to heart center in Namaste Mudra. If you have an intention, a purpose, or even a devotion for your practice, start to think of that person, that being, whatever it might be in your mind's eye. When you're ready, just begin to bow the head, chin into chest, start to feel the stretch on the back of the neck. Begin to flutter the eyelids open, looking down at the fingertips, and on the next inhale, begin to lift all the way up through into your open Upahastasana. And on the exhale, draw the hands all the way down, fingertips pressing, make this really lovely and active. On the inhale, draw the arms all the way up, shoulders away from the ears. On the exhale, draw the hands all the way down. Again, lovely and active, feel your shoulder blades pressing all the way through to the back of the spine. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release the arms, draw them all the way down. Inhale, rise and come up. And this time draw that right arm all the way across through to the opposite side, taking that twist. Inhale, lift and come all the way back up. Exhale, take your twist through to the other side. Inhale, lift. From there, you're going to release the feet directly out in front of you, sit lovely and tall, and you can stay on that cushion, you can stay on your sitting bones. Inhale, lift. Exhale, come into your TeePee twist. Drawing the belly in, gazes all the way over the back shoulder. Breathing in, just holding for one more breath. Breathing out. Inhale, lift, come all the way up. Exhale, take your twist all the way through to the opposite side. You can keep the arms to come down or use the fingertips, spread them wide. Keep the knees and feet pressing together. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise and come all the way up. And on the exhale, just release the hands all the way down to your side. Stretch the feet out lovely and long out in front of you, sit tall. Coming into Dandasana, flexing the feet, inhaling. Shoulders away from the ears, drawing belly in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. Start to release and roll all the way over onto all fours. So you can release your block, the cushion, the pillow from there. Drop yourself all the way down and back into your full child's pose. Fingertips spreading away. Forehead to the mat or to your block. Your knees can be wide here or take them narrow. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. On the inhale, rise and come all the way up onto all fours, splitting the knees, taking them underneath the hips, hands underneath your shoulders, and when you're ready, coming into a cat stretch. Inhaling, releasing the spine and looking forwards. Exhale, round. Inhale, come forwards. Exhale, round. When you're ready on the next exhale, you're going to drop your hips all the way down to the right. And on the inhale, making a circle, coming all the way back through, rounding through. Exhale, back, right side. Inhale, lifting all the way through, moving through the wrists, the hands. Exhale, draw yourself all the way down. Inhale, lift and come up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. And working round through the other side. Exhaling. Inhale, come through, dropping the hips just enough, keeping tailbone tucking under, hips dropping down to the side, working back up through the right side. Exhaling, dropping all the way down. Last one. Exhale, dropping yourself down. Back into child's pose. Fingertips stretching away, forehead to the mat. Breathing in. Breathing out. On the inhale, rise, come all the way back up onto all fours. From there, just create circles round with that right knee. Breathing in. Breathing out, 3 in one direction, and then work round the other direction. Inhaling. Exhale, switching sides, working round through the hip on that left side. Making sure you've got a lovely strong base through the fingertips. And when you're ready, switching sides and rounds again. Breathing in. Breathing out. Dropping yourself all the way back through into a child's pose, forehead to the mat. Inhale. Exhale. On the inhale, begin to rise, curl the toes under, lift yourself all the way up, back and down into your full down face dog. You're welcome to soften through the knees, begin to pedal, do whatever you need to do that feels good. If that means bending the knees and straightening them, inhaling, exhale, drawing the chest and the thighs as close as you can, or pedaling, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. From there, you're going to look between the space in your hands and begin to walk your feet all the way to the front edge of your mat. Hiking the hips, drawing the feet together and coming into your forward fold. Bowing forwards, taking hold of opposite elbow. Inhaling, exhale, inhale, exhale. When you're ready, slowly start to round up through the spine, vertebra by vertebra, head, neck and shoulders last to rise, roll them back and down. From there, we're just going to take our half sun salutations, building to a full sun salutation and our mandala flow. On the inhale, lifting all the way up through the arms, breathing in. On the exhale, dive forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, Adho. Exhale, lower. Softening the knees if you need to. On the inhale, swan dive the arms up and round. And on the exhale, draw your hands back through heart center. Coming back through to Tadasana. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, dive forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, flat back, Adho, gazing pose. Exhale, draw yourself down. Inhale, rise, come all the way back up, swan dive in the arm, protecting the knees and the back. Exhale, draw your hands all the way back through heart center and back to Tadasana. Moving on, inhale, lifting all the way up. Exhale, lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, flat back, gazing. Exhale, lower. As you lower, you're going to step back straight away with the right foot. Drop the back knee down, uncurl the toe, and inhale, rise into Asana. Lifting up and out of the stretch, tucking the tailbone under. Breathing in. Breathing out. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale. And on the exhale, start to straighten the leg. Begin to swing the arms just behind you. Flexing the foot if you'd like, you can stay there, or you can lower yourself down into that forward fold. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale. On the inhale, as you rise, you're going to turn yourself all the way around, coming straight up onto that right foot, and inhale, rise, come all the way back up again into Asana. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Shoulders away from the ears, keep spreading the front toes wide, last breath, inhale. On the exhale, sweep the hands behind you. As you do so, drop your hips down towards your seat. Flexing the foot, either keeping the belly there or if you'd like to, dropping your bum all the way towards the heel and coming into that forward fold. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. On the inhale, begin to rise and come all the way back up. You're going to rotate all the way back through, dropping the knee in and turning yourself all the way back round with the left foot forwards. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, and on the exhale, release both hands either side of the front foot. Curl the back toe under, press away. Slide the left foot all the way back into your down face dog. Toes spreading wide, gaze right between your thighs. Inhale, wave the body forward to plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin down to the mat. On the inhale, lift, low, baby cobra, belly button stays on the mat, elbows draw away. On the exhale, lower. As you lower, curl the toes under, lift yourself up, back and down into down face dog. Breathing in, breathing out, holding for another 4 breaths, gazes between the thighs. Know you can always come back down to the knees. Come into child's pose, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale. Again, you can move around or find stillness. Inhale, exhale, last breath. Breathing in, breathing out. When you're ready, looking between the space in your hands, striding the right foot through, walking the fingertips forwards and stepping that left foot in to meet your right, coming into forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen and prepare. Exhale, lower. On the inhale, lift all the way up through the fingertips, Asana. On the exhale, draw your hands all the way through to heart center and back to Tadasana, mountain pose. Breathing in, arms come all the way up, Urdhva. Exhale, lower, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, hands on the mat or on your shins, or use a block. Exhale, draw yourself back down. This time stepping back with the left leg, dropping the back knee down, uncurling the toe. Inhale, lift yourself up and out of the stretch, coming back into Asana. You're welcome to draw the palms together this time, coming into Kali Mudra, lengthening through the whole body, making it a little bit more active. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale, breathing in, breathing out. Releasing your hands, flying them behind you, sweeping through onto that foot, either coming into Hanuman or dropping yourself down through into that split. Inhale, reaching the fingertips forwards if you'd like to. Exhale, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale. On the inhale, rise. As you do so, begin to move all the way round through onto that front left leg. Releasing the back toe, inhale, lift, Asana. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, binding the hands, coming into Kali Mudra if that feels good. Exhale, inhale. On the exhale, begin to sweep those hands behind you, rocking your hips back, coming into that low Hanuman half split. Inhale, exhale, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. On the inhale, begin to rise. As you do so, work your way all the way back through into your Asana through the right leg. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last breath, breathing in. And on the exhale, release both hands either side of the front foot. Slide that back foot back. When you're ready, release the right leg and wave all the way through into your down face dog. Feet hip distance apart, gaze is right between the thighs, spreading the fingertips lovely and wide. Holding for 5 breaths, inhale. Again, you're welcome to pedal the feet, Move around. If you like to take hand onto opposite side, you're welcome to release. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Looking between the space in the hands, striding that left foot through, walking the fingertips forwards, reach back with the right leg and slide that right foot in to meet your left, taking your forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen and prepare. Exhale, draw yourself back down. On the inhale, rise, come all the way up, tuck tailbone under, reach up through the fingertips and draw your hands all the way through, thumbs to the third eye. Close down your eyes, spread the toes lovely and wide, find your balance. Breathing in. Breathing out. Come back to that pause. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. On the inhale, reach all the way back up through the fingertips. On the exhale, dive yourself back forwards into forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen and prepare. On the exhale, lower yourself back. Stepping the right leg all the way back behind you. Lifting straight up into your high lunge. Inhale, 3 breaths. Exhale. Breathing in, pressing down through that back foot. Bending through the front knee. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. On the inhale, straighten the front leg. On the exhale, drop the right back foot down. Open into your warrior 2 for 3 breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. Bending through the front knee. Making sure the back foot is parallel with the short edge of your mat. Making sure that when you glance down, you can see your big toe. Last breath, inhale. Exhale. On the inhale, straighten the front leg. Lift all the way up. Reverse, peaceful warrior. On the exhale, start to lift and come all the way through into your 5-point star. Taking the feet out towards the outer edges of the mat, hands lovely and wide. On the exhale, bend through the knees, bringing your hands all the way in through to heart center, Anjali Mudra. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. On the inhale, reach all the way back up, 5-point star. On the exhale, bend the knees and come into goddess pose. Breathing in, breathing out. Bending through the knees, lifting through the inner arches, tucking tailbone under. Last breath, inhale, exhale. On the inhale, lift, 5-point star. On the exhale, turn the right foot to the back edge. Bending through the front knee, coming into warrior 2. Inhale, straighten the front leg, straight back. Into reverse, peaceful warrior. On the exhale, come all the way back through into your warrior 2. Bending through the front knee. Make sure you can see your big toe. Back foot is parallel with the short edge. Keep tucking tailbone under, making sure the torso is right in line with your hips. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. On the inhale, start to sweep that left hand all the way through. Come up onto the back foot, coming into your high lunge. Inhale, press back through that back heel. Exhale, 2 breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. And on the exhale, release both hands either side of the front foot. Sweeping that right leg all the way up and back if you'd like to down dog or to your 3-legged dog. On the exhale, lowering the foot all the way down to the mat, waving the body forwards. Taking knees, chest, chin, or taking your chaturanga. Inhale is up dog, cobra, work with what feels good for you. And on the exhale, curl those toes under and lift all the way back up into your down dog for 5 breaths. Fingertips spreading lovely and wide, gaze is right between the thighs. Breathing in. Know that you can take a child's pose at any point, breathing out. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Keep lifting through the inner thighs, tailbone lifting high, pressing through the fingertips, the heel of the hand. Last breath, inhale. Exhale. On the inhale, lift all the way up through the left leg, three-legged dog. On the exhale, set the left foot right between your fingertips. Rise, come all the way up into your high lunge. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale. Exhale, spreading those fingertips wide again if you'd like. You can come into Kali Mudra. Last breath, inhale. On the exhale, dropping the back foot down, bending through the front knee, coming into Warrior Two. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. Gaze is right over the middle fingertip. Bending through the front knee, breathing in. Lifting through the inner thigh, breathing out. On the inhale, straighten the front knee, turn the palm to face upwards. Reach back into your reverse, your peaceful warrior. Inhale. Exhale. Barely any weight in that back hand. Inhale. Exhale. On the inhale, as you lift, 5-pointed star, turning the foot around. On the exhale, bend through the knees, coming all the way into your goddess pose, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, reach away. On the exhale, bend through, taking the palms to face one another, knees nice and wide. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, lift. On the exhale, turn and open into Warrior Two, one breath. Inhale, turn the palm over. Peaceful reverse warrior. Exhale, bend back through into Warrior Two. Shoulders squeezing together. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Last breath. Inhale. Exhale. On the inhale, start to sweep that left foot all the way through. Lift up through the left arm, come into your high lunge. Tucking tailbone under, bending through the front knee. Again, that hands can come through into Kali Mudra. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, last breath. Exhale. Inhale, and on the exhale, release both hands either side of the front foot. Sliding that right leg all the way up and back, three-legged dog. On the exhale, lowering the foot to the mat. Waving the body forwards into a high plank. Dropping knees, chest, chin, or this time coming into Chaturanga. Inhale is up dog. Exhale is your down dog. Again, you can hold down dog for 5 breaths. You can come all the way through into child's pose. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last 3. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On this inhale, waving all the way back up through the right leg. On the exhale, stepping the right foot right between your fingertips. Inhale, lift all the way up into your high lunge. 1 breath this time. On the exhale, dropping the back heel down, opening into Warrior Two. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Begin to arch back. Peaceful. On the exhale, open up, 5-point star. Drawing your hands through to Anjali Mudra. Inhale, open. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Warrior Two, 1 breath. Inhale, lift, reverse. Exhale, back to Warrior Two. Inhale, sweep the right hand all the way through, high lunge. Exhale, lower both hands to the mat. Sweeping that left leg all the way up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, lower. Inhale, forwards, high plank. Exhale, Chaturanga, knees, chest, chin. Inhale is your Utha. Exhale is your Adho Mukka. 3 breaths, fingertips spreading wide, feet hip distance apart, gazing right between your thighs. Inhaling. Exhale, last breath. Breathing in. Breathing out. On the inhale, rise all the way up through the right leg. On the exhale, set the right foot right between your fingertips. Inhale, rise, come all the way up. Exhale, drop the back foot down, open, Warrior Two. Exhale, open into your star. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, 5-point star. Exhale, goddess pose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Peaceful. Exhale, back through to warrior two. Inhale, lift. High lunge. Exhale, lower both hands either side of the front foot. Sliding that left leg all the way back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, three-legged chaturanga, or dropping all the way back through chaturanga. Inhale is your up dog. Exhale is your down dog. 3 breaths. Breathing in. Breathing out. Know that you can take a child's pose. You can pause at any point. You can move around in those hips, swaying from side to side. Let the head go. Do what you need to do. Breathing in. Breathing out. Last round. On the inhale, lift. Three-legged dog. Left side. Exhale, step the left foot through. Inhale, rise. High lunge. On the exhale, open up warrior two. Inhale, keeping the front knee bent this time. Opening reverse. On the inhale, as you lift, straighten the front thigh. Open through into your 5-point star. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, lift. This time on the exhale, walk those feet in, taking the hands to the hips and dive yourself forwards into your Prasarita. Breathing in, you can take hold of opposite sides, feet, taking hold of the big toes, Yoga Toe Lock. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale, walking hands over, through to that right hand side, open up, come into a twist. Exhale, lower. As you lower, walk the hands all the way through to the left side, open up. Exhale, draw yourself through. On the inhale, soften the knees, bring the heels back in, come back through to goddess. Inhale, lift. Exhale, walk through into your warrior two. Inhale, keep the front knee straight. Open up, bent and open up into your reverse peaceful warrior. Exhale, back into warrior two. Inhale, reaching through the back foot, high lunge. Exhale, lower both hands to the mat. Sliding that right leg back, three-legged dog. Exhale, three-legged chaturanga. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale is up dog. Exhale is your Adho, Svanasana, down dog, 3 breaths. Again, know you can come into your child's pose. Work with what's good for you. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. On the inhale, last round, left leg. Exhale, step the left foot through the fingertips. Inhale, rise. High lunge. Exhale, open out. Warrior two. Inhale, keeping the front knee bent this time. Back through into your peaceful. Inhale as you lift and come up. Stretch through the leg, dropping back through 5-star. And exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, lift, 5-star. Exhale, turn those feet in, dropping the hands to the hips. Walk yourself down into your Prasarita. Walking the hands over, open up 1 breath. Exhale, work yourself all the way through to the other side. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Turning the heels in, walk the feet out, come back through into goddess. Inhale, open. Exhale, back through into warrior two. Front knee stays bent. Open up, reverse, peaceful warrior. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, draw the back foot round, left arm reaches up, high lunge. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Inhale, slide that right leg back, three-legged dog. Exhale, three-legged chaturanga. Inhale is your up dog. Exhale is down dog, Adho Mukka. Gaze is right between the thighs, fingertips spreading wide. Breathing in. Breathing out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Slowly start to drop down onto the knees, uncurl the toes, and drop yourself down and back into child's pose. Forehead to the mat, turning the palms to face upwards. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale. Rounding up through the spine. From there you're going to start to draw just that left foot through. The right knee is going to stay back. From there, taking your right hand behind you, you're going to push through the hips and lift yourself up and back, opening through chest and heart. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Dropping yourself all the way down and switching sides so that right leg can come through, the left leg goes behind you. When you're ready, the inner arch of that foot drops to the front of the knee, left hand comes behind you, push through the hips, tuck tailbone under and reach all the way back with that right arm. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Begin to release, lower all the way down. As you lower down, you're going to spin the legs through and we're going to start to take this down more into our restorative practice, into our yin series. So we're going to start in our Baddha Konasana, our butterfly legs. If you prefer to take a cushion, even a block underneath your sitting bones, you're welcome to. Sit lovely and tall through the spine to start off with. Outside edges of the feet come together. Use the thumbs to draw them apart. You can come more into a diamond shape rather than the heels being slightly turned in. When you're ready, just start to tuck chin into chest. Start to roll down through the spine, but really take your time on this one, so slow it down. Let the elbows start to come wide. Notice your breath. And with every inhale and exhale, start to roll down. But take this slowly. Move with ease. Dropping chin into chest that little bit more. Trying to find your resistance as you roll down. So as we've taken our Mandala sequence, standing postures, we're going to do exactly the same with our seated postures, but this time working around the hips in a circle. So slowly rolling down, working on the inside of our legs, our groin, our inner thigh. Taking our time to roll all the way through. Bowing chin into chest. Noticing if we can go that little bit further because we're moving with ease. We're softening into the pose. Once you've found your edge, that slight point of resistance, just hold and start to breathe into it nice and easy. Don't worry too much about the length of the spine. The spine can round here. Perhaps you even draw the palms to face up, palms facing down, palms facing up. Close down the eyes. If you have another cushion, a pillow, perhaps dropping that onto the legs themselves and bowing the head down. and slowly rolling all the way through. Nice and easy. Drawing the fingertips up, not worrying too much about how straight the spine is in this posture, but just allowing from there that leg to reach all the way out. Drawing the heel in just to where it's comfortable, just taking that half butterfly. Again, the foot doesn't need to point or flex, it can go nice and heavy. You can stay seated on a cushion, on a bolster, whatever you're seated on, or on a brick. You're also welcome from there to place the cushion just onto your side. We're going to start to just turn our bodies round just enough to start to roll down through that side. If you prefer to have a little bit more, you can start to roll the shoulder out, draping the hand all the way through and just holding that posture. If that's a little bit too much for the top arm and you're feeling it through the shoulder, you can release the leg, release the arm, just dropping the hand onto the thigh. You're also welcome to bend through that arm and just drop the hand to the head, working through the underneath side of the leg as well as the inner thigh and the groin. Close down the eyes again, allow your body to turn, open up with no extra tension. Breathing in, breathing out. So in these postures, just try and find a nice, natural, easy breath. There's no need to use Ujjayi breath or victory breath now. Try and find softness on the inhale, create that space. And on the exhale, try and move into that space. So whether you're moving your cushions, your bolsters, just to find that little bit extra, know that there's no need to strain. The stretches should feel a little bit deeper and you should feel like you're surrendering, expanding into that space, expanding the body. Welcome to lower that little bit further down. Turn the gaze to face down. Notice I'm not pulling on the leg, it's just guided there. And slowly, when you're ready, start to make your way all the way up. As you roll up, we're just going to switch sides. So bending that knee in, dropping the foot towards the outside. Again, no need to point or flex, let the leg go nice and heavy. You can draw that cushion, blanket around whatever you have. Might even just be a brick or a block on that side. And then when you're ready, start to turn your body to face over. Dropping yourself through again. If you have that arm that reaches through, you're welcome to take that arm. Let the fingertips just drop. You can even turn the head to face down. Or just release that arm and place it onto the opposite thigh. Coming onto the elbows, supporting the head. And again, taking that stretch underneath the hamstring into the groin. Notice if your breath has shortened, and if it has, gently just ease out of your posture. Make it a little bit easier for yourself. If any thoughts or ideas, any intentions come up at this point, try to breathe into it. Notice what happens when you bring more awareness to your breath. Whether that thought just moves by, whether it's stubborn, it just needs a little bit more focus on the breath. Coming into the body a little bit more. And if you'd like, you can start to turn yourself round and drop yourself over. Start to release, lifting yourself up. Be mindful as you rise. We're going to go straight into a swan from there. So this is where we're now going to work onto the front of the thighs. So we've worked the back, the sort of inner side, and we're now going to work our front as we make that circle around the hips. So seeing as the left leg is the one that's straight out, we can bend that knee and work ourselves all the way round into that sleeping swan. So our pigeon. From there, I have that cushion, and you're welcome to drop that underneath the left hip. Dropping yourself back through. Get yourself nice and comfy. Make sure that back leg is straight, that the ankle's not sickling. And then you're going to lower yourself straight down. So again, if you have a cushion, a pillow, you're welcome to come onto the elbows. Draw the heels of the hands to the forehead, to the third eye. Or lower yourself all the way down. Notice any tension in your neck or in your shoulders in this posture. If you're starting to round and lift, gently draw them back. Perhaps come onto the elbows instead. Slowly start to lift, coming right up onto the fingertips. And seeing as we're working through our mandalas today, we're going to switch all the way through to the other side. So you're going to start to bend through that right knee. Draw yourself all the way over. That blanket or your bolster, whatever it might be, is already set up on that right side. Dropping the left leg behind you. And again, dropping yourself all the way down into that sleeping swan. If you need to draw that foot out, it makes it a little bit more intense. Otherwise, dropping yourself all the way through. Again, come on to forearms if that works, or even onto that block. Might be a little bit easier. Let the chin roll into the chest. Find that arm movement in those hips when they just release. Try not to hold on to them. Breathe into them. On the inhale, create that space. And on that exhale, draw yourself down and through, move into that space. No tension in the shoulders and the neck, let it go. Close down the eyes. Turn your gaze inwards. Slowly lift. As you lift through, click your elbows like I do. When you're ready, you're going to work your way around. We're going to now move to the inside of the thighs, the hips. We're going to come into our frog pose. So here, we're going to try and take the knees a little bit wider. So perhaps if you've got two mats or if you've got a blanket, you can place the blanket a little bit wider. So the knees are going to drop wide, and try and keep your feet wide as well. From there, you can place your blanket, bolster, cushion, whatever it might be, out in front, and you're just going to drop yourself forwards. It might be that you can take the knees wider, drop those hips back, keep walking, forehead to the mat, softness through the shoulders. And know you can always place a cushion, a blanket behind you as well, supporting the hips. Again, just notice anything in the shoulders, in the neck. Taking those feet a little bit wide if you can. Again, just micro movements to adjust to get to your new edge in the stretch. Breathing into those hips, trying to let them go, releasing. Notice if you're holding on, if there's any tension there, you might need to move yourself just up and out. Even be a little bit higher up if you'd like to on the forearms here. Again, move any weight out of the shoulders. And then when you're ready, you start to ease off. So come onto the hands, put some weight down through there, draw yourself up. We're going to move on, but we're going to keep with the inner thigh. And we're going to come straight into our wide dragonfly. So the feet come out as wide as you can. Again, there's no need to flex or point. From there, you're just going to, like we did earlier in our butterfly, begin to ease yourself forwards. The back come round. You can draw the hands out, palms facing up, bow the head. And then you should certainly feel that into the inner thighs. If you know that it's quite strong for you, again, you can place anything underneath, just underneath the hamstrings to elevate the knees just a little bit more. You can continue to coming back to this just on the one side as well. Know that you don't have to take both at once. You're welcome also to stay a little bit more upright, perhaps turn that cushion around, the pillow, and just take chin into chest. Again, work to your edge, work to what feels good. Slowly begin to round up through the spine. We're going to move to our final postures now, where we're going to work to the outside of those hips and those legs. So drawing the feet in, we're going to come either into a simple cross leg, and again you can use the block, the cushion, the pillow to sit on. If you're able to and you have square pose, almost like a double pigeon in your practice, you're going to see if you can square up that front thigh with the mat edge, and do exactly the same with the top foot. So it's almost like knee on top of knee. If you have a big space, try and lower it down. Again, you can use a block or even a cushion. From there, chin into chest, and then just begin to move the fingertips forwards again. Come into that forward fold. And you should start to feel that on the outer side of your hip. Breathing into this pose, it's quite a strong posture. And then when you're ready, ease all the way back up, and we're just going to switch sides. So again, lining up that bottom foot, the bottom shin with the edge of your mat, placing the opposite foot on top, almost ankle on top of knee. Again, you might have that space, and that's absolutely fine. Flesh from the bottom, chin into chest, and just begin to draw yourself down. So again, use props, use blocks to support you as you roll down. Perhaps placing the forehead onto a block, or again coming onto the elbows, dropping your forehead into the hands, the heel of the hands. Rounding the spine, coming back into your breath. And just notice the difference between your two sides. Notice if you have that ease moment where the legs just settle and you find that space to drop that a little bit lower. When you're ready, start to lift, ease all the way up. Know that if you want to do anything else from here, perhaps take a twist. Perhaps stay in this seated posture today if you would prefer to, and come straight into your meditation or your breath work. Or you're welcome from there to come all the way down into a Svanasana of your choice today. Perhaps it's just a really open posture for those hips, where you take the knees and the feet as wide as you can. Palms come to face upwards or face down. Taking pentagon pose, shoulders away from the ears, closing down the eyes. And finding a natural breath to close our class. Staying in this Shavasana for as long as you like. Noticing your breath, your body. onto your belly. If you prefer to bring your focus, your attention and your awareness to the lowering and the rising of the belly. Or perhaps you want to bring your attention to the nose, the nostrils, and just work with the inflow and the outflow of the breath. The feeling of the air. Wherever you are, become fully aware of your breathing. And as you close the eyes, start to move deeper in towards yourself, your higher self. Start to look from within. Notice any changes in the body, perhaps a calmness, a lengthening, an ease. You're welcome to stay there for as long as you like. If you prefer to come into a seated posture and take your final rounds of breath, start to bring a little bit of movement back into the body. Drawing the knees in towards your chest, massaging out the lower back. Rolling onto the left side of your body, the more cooling, nurturing side, and then lifting yourself all the way back up into your comfortable seat. Again, if you're able to, keep the eyes closed down. Again, drawing your hands just to the knees, the palms facing down, or bringing your hands onto your belly. Full awareness, full focus today on your breath. Again, notice if it's the rise and fall of the lower abdomen, or if your awareness naturally moves to the nose, to the nostrils as you purse the lips together. Notice what happens if any thoughts come into the mind. What happens when you bring your full awareness to them? Whether they pass by and you're able to come back to your breath. If you're still in your Svanasana, start to bring life back into your physical body. Rolling over to left cheek and shoulder, and slowly making your way all the way back through into your comfortable seat. If you're in your comfortable seat, just gently start to move the head from side to side. Turn the palms to face upwards. Inhale through the nose and exhale out of the mouth. Inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. Inhale, exhale. Slowly start to draw your thumbs through to heart center into Namaste Mudra. Sealing our class with one single sound of Om, the sound of the universe, as we complete sequence. Inhale through the nose, exhale out of the mouth. Inhale to Om. Om. your third eye, living your life to its fullest, embracing your life with passion, bowing to the divine in each and every one of you, saying thank you for coming onto your mat as always. Namaste.